Today's Bible verse. Psalms chapter 6 verse 10. Let all mine enemies be ashamed and sore vexed, let them return and be ashamed suddenly. Amen. Explanation of this verse. The Bible verse is from Psalm 6:10. It is a prayer of David, asking God to defeat his enemies. Because his enemy is very powerful and he feels very weak. But he is very strong in faith and believes that his God is with him. So he cannot resist them and appeals to his God for help. The message of this verse for us is that God is just and will ultimately vindicate those who are faithful to him. The first part of the verse, "Let all mine enemies be ashamed and sore vexed," expresses David's desire for God to punish his enemies. He wants them to be humiliated and troubled. The second part of the verse, "Let them return and be ashamed suddenly," suggests that David hopes that his enemies will eventually repent of their ways and turn to God. For what God can do cannot be done by man-made weapons or man-made plans. This verse can be a source of comfort for those who are facing opposition. It reminds us that God is on our side and that He will ultimately defeat our enemies. It also encourages us to pray for our enemies, hoping that they will come to know God. And surely He will soften the hearts of my enemies. Just as He saved Daniel by shutting the mouths of the lions. So dears, today's Bible verse is a source of great comfort to us and gives us the satisfaction and comfort that God is with us. No matter how much our enemies want to harm us, they cannot harm us because our God is with us. He foreknows the plans of our enemies and He knows best how to save His servant from enemies. All we have to do is stay firmly attached to God with true faith. Surely He will help us. He will protect us from all the plans of the enemies, He will lay the hand of mercy on our head. All we have to do is sincerely pray for blessings and peace for our enemies, surely He will soften the hearts of all our enemies and turn them to God. May God bless us through this today's Bible verse. Say Amen. If you love to see the beautiful words of God, then follow for more.